One of the best ways to see animals in the wild is to go on safari at one of the many game parks in Central Africa. Watering holes are a tour guide favorite for spotting wildlife. During the cool hours of morning and evening, birds, insects, reptiles, and mammals all gather here, driven by their shared reliance on this basic resource. It's a need that brings humans together as well. A commonality that calls us to common spaces. But while some gather at a faucet, others look to the banks of a dry riverbed. What was once an abundant source of water during the rainy season is now nothing but sand during drier months. People in Kenya's southern state of Kitui call these sand scoops. This one is located in the rural village of Kiusiani. The many residents who couldn't afford to collect from the government well worked together to dig this shallow pit and barricade it with thorny acacia branches to keep animals away. Collecting its water requires lots of work.
We use donkeys and then go to the river and fish with the jugs or jerrycans.
And this water is not clean enough to drink safely. But Georgina and others like her have been using it for more than 20 years because they have no other choice. Water is vital for more than just drinking. Georgina uses it to give her property's arid soil some semblance of fertility. Without water, she wouldn't be able to grow food. It also keeps her chickens alive, a precious source of eggs and meat. This system of pipes and tanks collects rainwater from Georgina's roof. It helps her stock up during the rainy season, providing a backup supply during times of drought. Georgina's water situation was a source of acute anxiety, but her life and those of her entire neighborhood became much less difficult on December 16, 2025. This is when Maranatha's water crew visited Kiusiani and drilled a well that's free for anyone to use. It's fresh, clean, and consistent, a source of relief and of hope. Unfortunately, Kiusiani is not the only village in Kitui County that experiences a water deficit.
There is need of water almost every places, but especially in Kitui area, the place is very dry. They don't have rains. They are mostly dependent on seasonal rivers. And when those seasonal rivers are dry, they have to sand scoop on the riverbeds and collect water. Sometimes some families can't afford to send their children to school because they have to send their children to fetch water. And they need water for everything, for washing, for cleaning, for bathing. I'm sure sometimes if there is a scarcity of water, they are not able to even take a bath.
As a new father, Joseph Muvenge had to get used to the pressure of providing. But water scarcity dialed up his stress levels to terrifying extremes. He lives with his mother, wife, and son in the village of Makalani. There are no rivers near Joseph's home, and the closest borehole is privately owned. Water from this supply costs roughly 5 shillings for 5 gallons. It's a price Joseph struggled with Joseph's daily burden until Maranatha drilled a borehole and installed a hand pump in Makalani. Juma has lived in the village of Mutune for 21 years. Her walk to collect water from the nearest river used to take her an hour, and because the river dried up quickly, people would set out before the sun was up to be at the front of the line. This put the elderly and physically impaired at a distinct disadvantage. As Angelina aged, the long walk to the nearest river became less and less realistic. Like Georgina and Joseph, Angelina tends a small farm that supplements her diet and income. She uses water from this shallow well to water her plants. Farming requires daily determination to complete physically demanding tasks. It also requires lots of water to nurture plants from seed to harvest. Angelina's farm well does not produce enough water for this endeavor and her household needs, especially during the dry season. Maranatha solved these deficits in March 2025 with a brand new well near Angelina's home that is deep enough to produce plenty of water. One day while listening to the radio in her home, Angelina was intrigued by a sermon from a Seventh-day Adventist evangelist been bringing clean water to rural areas in Kenya, like Kitui, since 2016. Crew members arrive at each site with a drill rig, the necessary parts and know-how, and leave hand-pumped water wells in their wake. Maranatha also provides routine maintenance visits and a phone number to call if the wells break. Both offerings are vital to an indefinite water source and often overlooked by both government and private agencies that drill here. Each well floods communities with newfound hope and dignity.
I think as humans, we have certain hygiene habits that we follow. We like to take a bath in the morning, sometimes in the evening after we finish work. So sometimes my heart reaches out to the people who are not even able to drink water. I wonder how they face challenges every day without taking bath, without even washing their, face or hands. My heart reaches out. Maranatha is trying to drill water. It's a blessing so that they can have clean drinking water. They can at least wash their hands, wash their face, or take a bath.
Maranatha would not have been able to drill in Mutune, Makalani, or Kiusiani without the support of generous donors. Maranatha's water program is completely reliant on people like you who feel compelled to give for positive change. Water is a need we all have in common, but a resource that's still uncommon for far too many. Do you have any excess for those without the bare minimum? Give to Maranatha's water program today. Build wells to spread water, peace, and hope.
I'm Sydney with the Maranatha Minute. Every year, Maranatha prayerfully considers the many requests for assistance that come from all over the world. Later this year, we hope to start working in new countries that have appealed for our help. But in the meantime, we're planning to build 140 churches total in Brazil, Paraguay, Peru, the Dominican Republic, Zambia, Kenya, and India. Our to-do list also includes construction on 7 school campuses, drilling 300 new water wells, and maintenance and repairs on even more existing wells. We'll also continue work in Cuba in response to nationwide shortages and mobilize 20 volunteer groups to complete construction and renovation projects in the United States. Track our work in 2026 by signing up for our free weekly email newsletter at maranatha.org/email.